Yoga time. Hey y'all, I'm just coming on here to tell you guys that I'm on my little health journey. I've been on this health journey for a minute. And so I was doing my candy cleanse, which I am going to start back. Unfortunately, I'm here in Puerto Rico, and so it's been kind of like challenging to do the normal things I would do with that. But I will be back in the U.S., well, in the States, because of course Puerto Rico is part of the United States. But I'll be back soon, back in Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina, or somewhere soon. But I'll be back, and so I will be getting back to my candy cleanse and my weight loss products and stuff like that I really love, the supplements, NRG, and all that stuff, because they really work and they're really good, and I want everybody to know that. But also, I just wanted to hop on here because I love doing yoga. Let me see if I can adjust my phone a little bit, because I was gonna do my yoga early. Like I usually try to do this early in the morning, especially here in Puerto Rico, because it is really warm. I think it's probably like 85 degrees here today, and sunny. So anyway, usually I do my yoga out on the terrace. So this morning, but I got started kind of late. So when I went out on the terrace, I'm telling you, as soon as I got outside on the terrace, got all my stuff set up and ready to go, these little mosquitoes came out of nowhere. And well, no, it wasn't really too bad with the mosquitoes, because I had the citronella candle. But yeah, so I'm all ready. It's all nice and quiet and peaceful, and I'm ready to do my yoga, which you don't have to have peaceful and quiet to do yoga. I just like to do, that's just what I like. All of a sudden there's like horns blaring and music blasting and cars going up and down the street, because the end of the road where the apartment is like on a main road, Calle Loíza. It's I don't know what was going on. Yesterday they lit the Christmas tree, and so they've been doing like all these different Christmas things, and they'll continue to do those for the whole month. But anyway, that's nothing to do with anything. I'm just telling you guys that, join me on my fitness journey. That's the point I'm really trying to make here, is we got to take care of ourselves, right? We really do, because last year I had some health scares. And even though nothing was like, it was nothing major, just the fact, anytime you don't feel right, then like, hey, okay, I need to do something better. So, few things, like I said, that since I'm here, I haven't been able to do like I would normally like to do, or like my ideal to do. But one thing that I'm being pretty consistent with is my yoga, because I love it. I love to do yoga. I love to meditate. I love to write my journal. I love to do my prayers, all that kind of stuff. So I have a page that I created a while ago called Fit Fab Fun, and I am going to be sharing my yoga and my fitness journey with you guys over there on my Fit Fab Fun page. So I will leave a link somewhere. And join me over there on the journey. Also, if you guys have been seeing me posting about the digital products and digital marketing and how you can get into that, how you can make some money, how you can work 2 hours a day and actually make some money. See, my goal is 10K in 30 days, and that's what we're doing inside of our community. There's 47,000 people in our community, and so the goal is to help everybody to get to 10K in 30 days. Now, is everybody going to make it? I don't know, maybe not, probably not. Some people won't do what they're supposed to do. Some people won't plug in. Some people won't do what they need to do. But I am looking to help 33 people, 33 families to get on this digital marketing journey. This is not hard. It's really not hard. It's not hard. I don't do hard stuff. If it was super hard, I wouldn't be doing it. So It's 2 hours a day. It's digital marketing. It's a done for you step-by-step program, meaning every single thing you need to succeed and learn digital marketing is inside the program. I started doing TikTok because that's one of the platforms that, you can really grow your channel and your income and all that stuff really quickly over there on TikTok, because it's just a way more active platform than Facebook or Instagram. It's very interactive and it's very fast paced. So for those of you that are on TikTok, the videos are short, they're sweet, and I try to, make sure that I get over there and post and do my things that I'm supposed to do. So let me tell you what goes on in our 2-hour workday. What goes on in the 2-hour workday is, first thing you do is copy and paste free ads, and we give you the ads, tell you exactly how to do everything. The second thing is you're going to make 3 pieces of content. So that could be like 3 short videos. We show you how to make like 5-second reels. Like, this does not take a lot of time. It's really the point I'm trying to make. So just think, if you did 3 5-second reels, that's like 15 seconds in total for those 3 pieces of content, right? So now to actually make them, it might take you, I don't know, 5 minutes, maybe 3 to 5 minutes. I don't think, it doesn't really take me that long, but I've been doing reels before I even got into this, but it's really simple. So you can do the reels. That probably take you about 30 minutes to create and post your content, right? And then, so you can either do reels, you can do whatever you want to do. There's a lot of different ways you can do it. You can use memes. You can just have, like a lot of people blog, a lot of people do Pinterest. We show you how to do this on every different type of social media platform. If you have existing products and services, we show you how to market those too. But the main thing is to use social media, leverage the power of social media to do this. Like, the people that have signed up and joined me, I don't know most of those people. I don't have to call anybody. I don't have to DM anybody. I DM people if they ask me for information, then I'll send them the information, right? But I don't have to be like in people's DMs like, hey, do you keep your options open and whatever else. I don't know. I don't have to do any of that. What we do is called attraction marketing, which means instead of us going out there and having to call friends and family and track people down, and when I used to do Primerica years ago, even though I was really good at it, I never liked it. There's this thing called 3-footing, which is basically you talk to anybody that's within 3 feet of you about your opportunity. I never liked it. I did it because they told me this is how you do it. And so I did it, and I had really good results in the company. I was one of the top personal financial analysts, and that was hard because that was life insurance, which is something people don't want to talk about. This is easy. This is easy. We're telling people how they can make $100, $300, $600, $900 or more per day online, just working 2 hours a day, and you can split those 2 hours up any way you want. You can do 15 minutes here, 30 minutes there, however you want to do it. So back to how the 2 hours are set up. The first thing you do is 30 minutes, you copy and paste free ads, which we give you, show you how to do everything inside of the program. You don't have to, know how to write articles or anything like that. We show you exactly what to do. If you know how to copy and paste, you can do this. And then the second thing you're going to do in your 2-hour work days, you're going to do those 3 pieces of content. So like I told you, that could be reels, that could be videos, that could be memes, that could be pictures, that could be anything that you're comfortable with, that you want to do. And we show you how to do it. It's not hard. This is not complicated. So I want you to know it's not complicated. Then the third thing that you do, and this is optional, you go live. You can go live for 30 minutes to an hour or longer, however you want to do it. I usually when I go live on TikTok because, like I said, it's very fast paced over there. So this same live that I'm doing here on Facebook that, we don't have that many viewers. If I were on TikTok doing this exact same live, which I'm going to do, usually when I'm on TikTok, I stay on for about an hour because there's always tons and tons of people. The last one I did was just like a random day, and I was like, let me pick up my phone and say some stuff. That was Sunday because I didn't do it yesterday. And so I was on the TikTok for an hour and some change, and people just were like, had questions and comments, and it's very interactive. It's very energetic. So if you're somebody that's like a high energy person, and even if you're not, if you're somebody who just would like the chance to talk to people or explain your product or service or whatever, and also promote the digital marketing, because we have 5 different products within this program. So, and you go live for an hour if you want to. So that breaks down to 2-hour workday. 30 minutes copy and pasting ads, 30 minutes of posting your content, and an hour going live. Now, if you don't want to go live, you don't have to. If you don't ever want to show your face, you also don't have to, because there's a thing called faceless marketing. So let me show you guys what faceless marketing would look like. So instead of seeing my face right here, hey, it's Carabelle Scritton. You might just see like like this. Wait, let me see if I can get the camera to do what I wanted to do. You might see somebody and they might just be like this, like you might not even see their face, and then you may see words going across the screen. You may see somebody pouring themselves a cup of coffee, or like I like to use beach scenes and nature scenes because I am a nature loving girl. And today I'm doing the yoga from the sunroom. I don't know if you can see me. Let's see. Can you see me? Hi. Today I'm doing yoga from the sunroom here, and I'm still in Puerto Rico. Yes, I am. Like I said, I'll be back at the end of the week. I'll be back in Virginia at the end of the week. So anyway, you can do faceless videos. So if you look on my page, you'll see videos that I have. They just have the ocean. I had one in my stories that was me, but it was just like my shadow on the sand, and then you saw my feet. And so, hey, how are you, JC? So then you can do faceless marketing, where you never have to show your face at all. You don't have to talk. You can even create pages that people don't even know it's you, because some people, there's different reasons, right? Some people are not comfortable in front of the camera. Me, I am, because I'm extroverted. But the older I get, the more I'm becoming like an ambivert, because I'm like, I love people, and then, hey, let's hang out, let's have fun, and then, okay, go away, leave me alone. So if you're an introvert, or for whatever reason, I have people that are like, have security clearances and things like that, so they really don't want to show their face on camera, or they have, family issues, or people that they just don't want people in their business. It doesn't really matter. The reason I like doing some of my videos faceless is because sometimes I don't feel like making a video with me talking. Sometimes I just want to throw something up real quick, and like we show you how to do these like 5-second reels. And like I said, I mostly do everything I do on TikTok. The last 2 weeks I've been doing this digital marketing with this program for the past month, because I've been in Puerto Rico since October. So yeah, I've been doing it pretty much consistently since I got here, and I love it. You can work from anywhere. All you need is 2 hours a day. You need a cell phone, Wi-Fi, and you've got to be coachable. Like, you have to follow the steps, because this is a step-by-step program. It's really, really simple. What happens a lot of times with people is people start overthinking stuff, and I need to do this and I need to do that. No, you don't need to do anything. It's like, you don't need to learn. Hey, Paul, how are you, friend? You don't need to know how to do stuff before you know how to do it, right? So you don't have to know how to do digital marketing before you learn how to do digital marketing, right? Just like when you learned how to ride a bike. You didn't know how to ride a freaking bike before you knew how to ride a freaking bike, but guess what? Now you can probably ride a bike, drive a car, all of those things that you had to learn. Hey, my friend Paul is on here, and this man does incredible woodworking. And he didn't know how to do that. Like, he didn't just walk out the womb knowing how to do that, right? He had to learn how to do that. So this is the same thing, and this is way easier, I'm sure. This is simple. Again, 2 hours a day, cell phone, Wi-Fi, and you need to be coachable. You just need to do what they're telling you to do. Just like when you go to work and they say, hey, here's what you do. step 1, step 2, step 3, step whatever it is. But even this is better than a job because you don't need to work 2 hours a day, and you get to break those days up, those hours up however you want. And here's another secret. Backfires out there. They're probably doing fireworks. They've been doing fireworks since I got here in October because they celebrate from October until January something or other. Basically the entire Christmas, Thanksgiving, all that. And so, at any rate, like I was saying, you don't have to know how to do this stuff before you do it. So don't get in your head like, well, I don't know how to do social media. Well, I don't know how to do. I didn't know anything about TikTok until 3 weeks ago. I mean, of course, I knew there was TikTok, and I had a TikTok account that I opened like 2 years ago and never really did anything with it. But when I got in this program, this is the beautiful thing is you don't have to have a big following. You don't have to have a lot of people because they teach you and they encourage us all to start from zero, start from scratch with a brand new account. And you don't have to do it on TikTok. You can do it wherever you want to do it. But it's going to help you promote your business, your product, your service, whatever you're doing. Like if you have a hobby, we're going to show you how you can turn that hobby into income. Wouldn't that be cool? And so, like I said, I just wanted to hop on here. Normally when I do my lives, I'm on TikTok because TikTok is a fast moving platform and there's billions of people from all over the world that are on that platform. So this program that I'm doing, it's a global program. So people can get on from all over the world. So it doesn't have to be, it's like the way TikTok is set up, it's going to go out and find people and let them know that you're live. So you don't have to have friends or followers or anything like that. It's going to tell people that you're live and it's going to start sending people over to your page. But anyway, I don't want to get too deep in the woods. This is very simple. You don't have to use TikTok. You don't have to use Facebook. You don't have to do any social media at all, like as far as showing your face. You just have to plug in. You have to be coachable. You need 2 hours and a cell phone and the willingness to do what it takes. Now, we're doing a 3-day workshop. We're doing a 3-day workshop right now. It's a special. And so if you're interested, send me a DM, comment. Hey, Veronica, how are you? If you're interested, leave me a comment. Let me know, and I'll get you the information because that's starting today. It's a 3-day workshop. It's a 3-day workshop, and it's all online. And if you're interested in that, send me the information. So if you really like, I really do want to check out this digital marketing thing because my goal is to get 10K in the next 30 days. And I know that it's absolutely possible because this program makes it simple. Now, I want to sell like people that come from like network marketing or affiliate marketing or anything like that. Some people are like, I don't know how you can possibly make $100, $300, $600, $900 or more dollars per day doing something online that's simple. So it would be, let me give you this analogy. It's basically like if you sell, this is for ladies. I gotta think of something for guys. Let's say you sell lip gloss. I'm just going with lip gloss because that's easy. When you have a tube of lip gloss, I wish I had I'm gonna use something else. All right, here we go. Let's say you sell phone stands online. If you sell phone stands, these phone stands, you might sell them for $10 a piece, right? So $10 a piece. You would have to have 10 people, right? 30 people rather, pay you $10 each per day to make $300, right? We're not doing that because we have a product that's $300. So when they purchase the $300 product, one person, guess how much you make? $300. How do you make $300? How does the company make money? I'm glad you asked because that was my question. If I get 100% of the profit, how does the company make their money? They make their money from the website. The website that they set up for you, everything is done for you. The website is $29. Now, you don't have to have $300 to get started. We have $100, $67, and also payment plans. So people can make payments. I mean, this is really simple. So like I said, my goal, so just think like what I just said. So for me to make 10K in the next 30 days with this program, let's say I'm doing the $300 program. Somebody gets in. I would only need to do 30 of those. So that's just one person a day. I would just need one person a day. Well, 30, okay, 33 and a third. So I need like 1.5 people a day to get in at that, and get the $300 product. But what's beautiful about that is when they get the $300 product, guess what else they get? They get the $100 product. They also get the $67 product. So now, if they come in with the $300 product, they're coming in with $467 worth of products. I don't want to get too deep into this. I'm not the best at explaining it. That's why we're doing our 3-day workshop where our mentor, Michelle, who's a multimillionaire, she created her multi-million-dollar in this very program, and it only took her 17 months. Am I saying you can do that? Of course not. I don't know what your work ethic is like. I don't know if you're going to really do what you're supposed to do. But I do know this. You can get started today. You can get in on the $67 program that we have. We're still continuing like that Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And when you do that, guess what? Immediately, as soon as you get your stuff set up, which will take you a couple of hours, maybe, just take a couple of hours to like a day. As soon as you set that up, you will be able to resell it because we have what's called master resale rights. So let me explain that because people always get confused what is master resale rights. It's really simple. Let me explain it. Here's my other phone that I refuse to get rid of because I love the camera. But let's just say this was a brand new iPhone, like the one I'm using. Then this iPhone was purchased from like Verizon or AT&T, right? Well, did Verizon or AT&T create the iPhone? No, Apple created the iPhone. But they give AT&T and Verizon and all these other places where you can buy a legit iPhone, they give them permission or resale rights to buy the phone. So you may see, you may go by some stores sometimes and you'll see, hey, Sheed, how are you, friend? Family. You may see, like, when you go by, like, the strip malls and they may say, such and such certified Apple products reseller. That's the same thing. So we have the rights to resell these digital programs. Inside of here, you're going to learn how to do every single thing. If you want to learn how to market your existing product, service, business, if you want to learn how to make ebooks, if you want to learn how to think of anything that you can buy on the internet, because that's a digital product. If like I'm a coach, so I can use this, what I'm learning in here, to create a coaching course, right? There's no extra fees. There's no monthly charges. There's no uplines. There's no downlines. You don't got to go recruiting friends and family. This is not MLM. This is not like Amway and Herbalife and any of that. And all of those are great products. Don't get me wrong, because I have like I said in the very, very beginning of this I have a product called Candy Cleanse that is part of like an MLM program. I'm just not doing it right now because I'm here in Puerto Rico and it's a little bit challenging. But I will be back stateside and I will be doing that again. So I love the product, but I don't want to do the traditional way of you got to go recruit people and all that stuff. No, I want to do what we're doing with this digital marketing. Sorry the light's bad. Like I said, I came in off the terrace because as soon as I started to do my yoga, let me see, I'm getting up. I'm in the sunroom. So I got my yoga mat set up. So as soon as I see if it's calm. Oh yeah, it's better now. Ah, there y'all are. So like I said, I'm still here in beautiful San Juan, Puerto Rico. And so earlier today, as soon as I came out on the terrace, they were having some kind of parade or something. I don't know. Anyway, back to my point. You don't have to go trying to recruit your friends and family. You don't have to do any of that, even though I don't have any problems with any type of network marketing things or things like that people do. I think they're awesome. If they have good products and the people have integrity and stuff like that, I'm all for it. But this is not that. This is not that. This is not affiliate marketing where you get a little commission from the sale, where maybe you sell a product that's $300, but then you only get like a 10% commission. So you've sold this $300 product and all you get is $30. I'm trying to get the light right. And all you get is $30. This is not that. If you sell a $300 product, you get $300. If you sell $100, $600, $900, people are doing this every day of the week. First of all, you know it's a myth that there's no money out here, right? You know it's a myth that the economy is like all screwed up. Yet, in general, things are more expensive, but they're more expensive all over the world. And I did a video about that a few days ago, about like how tariffs really work and all that kind of stuff. But things are more expensive in general, partly because of supply chain and all this stuff that never really got back to normal after the pandemic. And we all know that. And plus corporate greed, right? Okay. That's not what this is. This is, like I said, digital marketing. We're on a mission. I'm on a mission, and so are the 47,000 people within this community. We're on a mission to help everybody in our community get to $10,000 within the next 30 days. It is totally possible. It's totally doable. I just gave you my analogy. For me, that just means I would need 30 people, 33 and a third people, right, to join me on this journey, to come in, pay $300, get $467 worth of resale rights, and go from there. They can also come in at $100 and get the $100 product and also the $67 product right away. As soon as they're set up, they can start selling it. You don't have to do videos like I'm doing. You don't have to do this. So everybody's not comfortable in front of the camera. If you go look at my page, you're going to see I have a bunch of videos. One, I have some videos that have other people that are inside of the community where I'm just sharing other people's success stories. Some people have different struggles and stuff like that, why people joined. I mean, there's all different reasons. We've got people in this program from 18 all the way up to, I think our oldest person is 85. Hey, Julie, how are you, sweetie? So we've got people from 18 to 85 inside doing this program. This is not hard. People overcomplicate things all the time. So like I said, you can come in today at $67. And we have payment plans. Come on. This is like a no excuse. This is like a no excuse thing. It's almost like a no-brainer thing. This is really simple. This is not hard. Don't make it hard. We're going to give you step-by-step proven process. Like I said, our mentor who's going to be teaching the 3-day workshop using this exact same program, she sold over $1 million. Like, she became a millionaire using this program. Now, of course, I have my own millionaire story, but I did that in IT. I did that with a bunch of employees. I did that with, it was a lot. It was a lot. And then, I got a divorce, went through like all this craziness, and I'm like, okay, I had to start over, but this time I had my mama and my 6 kids in tow. So it's not like it was some simple, easy day in the park journey. That's not my story. That's not my story. Everything I did, I liked doing. Okay, some people know me from the entertainment industry. So, yeah, I was doing that. And I was working with different people, Cedric the Entertainer, and doing all these tours and loving hip-hop and all this kind of stuff. So, yeah, we're still here in beautiful Puerto Rico. Hey! Anyway. Yeah, so this is simple. This is very simple. I think I'm going to go to the beach. I shouldn't have come outside because the beach is like 3 blocks away from the apartment. So now I want to go to the beach. But anyway, I digress. Listen, y'all, join me on the journey. I started off talking about my health journey, and I'm doing I'm out here doing my yoga. Usually I do it here on the terrace, but when I got started, they were making all kinds of noise with some kind of parade or something. But those people are gone. But anyway, all right, so that's it. If you're interested, just go ahead and jump in. Listen, don't make this complicated. Please, please, please. I really wish I could explain to people how overthinking, judging what you think your abilities are, and how much you think you can or can't do screw you up. They really do. I don't know where, but a long time ago, somewhere along the way in life, I realized that I had to get out of my own way, which is one of the reasons I became a coach, because I saw other people just being in their own way. I think the reason I was never afraid of being an entrepreneur is because I come from a long line of entrepreneurs, right? My parents were entrepreneurs, grandparents, aunts, uncles, I've got cousins, siblings. So that never was like a big thing for me. I never was like, oh, I need to get this good, secure job and whatever. Even though I worked jobs, that was never my thing. So stop overthinking. Stop overcomplicating. This is not hard. You have $67. Stop lying to yourself, because you're not lying to me. You're lying to yourself. I've done it. I lie to myself about stuff like, oh, I can't do that. I don't have the money for that. Come on. We have the money for everything we want. Why not have the money to invest in yourself? Why not have the money to make a difference in your own life? Again, like I said, this is not complicated. You never have to be on the camera. I'm going to show you guys an example of what faceless marketing looks like with this plant right here. All right, let me see if I can flip the screen around. So see this plant right here? Let's just say you wanted to do a faceless video. You might see somebody here, and you just see their hand, right? And they'd be like watering this plant or pruning the leaves, and the words on the screen would be going, and it might say something like, just like you need to take time to prune your flowers so they can grow, you need to take time to prune your life so it can grow. I don't know. That was just an example, and you never see the person, you never hear the person, see the words on the screen, and you may hear some music in the background. We teach you how to do that. Why do we teach you how to do that? Because everybody's not comfortable on camera. Even some people that are comfortable on camera just don't want to do it because they don't want their people in their business, right? So you can have a page. It could be like, Nature Lovers Unite. So nobody even knows it's you. They just see the page and they just see the title, and they're not like, oh, that's Sherry over there. No. They're not going to know unless you tell them. And, it's up to you. But I like the faceless videos sometimes because, like I did a few yesterday, sometimes I don't feel like making videos. So I have them. They're already ready. Here's a secret. All of these platforms, all these social media platforms, as far as I know, you can schedule your posts. So let's say you're like, oh, I don't have time to make a video every day. Guess what? We're only doing 5-second reels. If you don't have 5 seconds, you got way more problems. They're doing 5-second reels, right? Where you like you'll see on my page right now, there's one where, or in my story, there's one with me walking on the beach. It's just my shadow, the words going down the screen, music in the background. That's like 30 seconds. But when I put it on TikTok or when I do it somewhere else, I'll just make it shorter, which show you how to do all this stuff. This is not complicated. So that's it. I'm going to get off here. Like I said, I normally go live on TikTok, but I was just hopping on Facebook real quick because I had posted some other things on Facebook. So now, recap. I am doing 10K in 30 days. I am taking everybody who wants to come with me on this journey. Everybody who's like, dang, I would like 10K in 30 days. But what if you didn't make 10K in 30 days? What if you said, okay, I'm going to come in. I'm just going to do this $100 thing just in case, right? Let me tell y'all something. That's what I did. I was like, I'm going to do the $100 because I've spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on courses, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to come in, I'm going to do the $100 thing. Why did I do the $100 thing? Because the person that told me about it She didn't even tell me about it. I saw a post that she had, and I was like, oh, she's doing that. I know she does good business. Let me see what she's doing. And I was like, oh, that looks like something I could do. Okay, I can do that. Even if I don't, she's going to show me how to do everything. It's like I said, stop overthinking. You can do this. You learned how to ride a bike. You learned how to drive a car. You learned how to dress yourself. You learned how to do whatever it is you do for work. You can do this. Okay, you're going to work 2 hours a day from your cell phone or your laptop. You're going to create 3 pieces of content. You're going to do 30 minutes of ads, which we give you, copy paste. 30 minutes of creating videos, which we show you how to do. Create them, post them. And then you're going to either go live for an hour, if you like going live like I do. I don't really mind. Some days I don't go live. Some days I'm like, I don't feel like it. So what do I do on the days I don't go live? I will just post more videos. I'll just interact more with other people. I'll just be engaging mainly on TikTok because, like I said, TikTok is really, really, really fast paced. I started my TikTok account like 3 weeks ago, the brand new page that I started about 3 weeks ago, right around Halloween. So, okay, it's about a month. Dang, because I've been in Puerto Rico since October. Okay. So anyway, not long ago. And I already have 1,500 followers on TikTok. The thing about TikTok is people are very, very engaged. You don't have to, I have not had to call anybody. I called one person because you know what? We encourage you not to call people, you know, because listen, if you're on the phone and I'm explaining, and it was a mistake that I did when I called the one person. I called them and I was on the phone with them for an hour and some change. It was a good call because it was like an old friend that I hadn't talked to in years and years. So it was a good call. But at the end of the day, I spent an hour that I could have been going live and connecting with thousands of people. Because when I'm on the TikTok, when I was on live, there's like 2,000-3,000 people on there. So the fact that I spent an hour on the phone with that person, which again, like I said, for me, it was, I haven't talked to you forever, so it was a great connection. But you don't need to do the selling and the telling because that's what the program is designed to do. It's designed to do the selling and the telling for you. You don't need to be sitting here trying to explain the whole world to people when you don't know. How can you explain something to somebody when you have no idea about how everything works? So here's what you do, right? You're gonna say, hey, I'm starting this digital marketing journey. You can do that whether or not, like I said, you can do it talking directly to making ads, making whatever, however you're going to do it. You don't even have to tell anybody you know. This is how good this program is. You cannot even tell anybody you know, and you can still do this and make money. Because every single person that's joined me, except for 3 people, are people that I don't know. I don't know them, never met them, never seen them outside of social media. And guess what? Most of them came from TikTok and a few from Facebook, but mostly from TikTok and YouTube. I've been going live on YouTube. But again, you don't have to ever go live because we're going to show you how to do it. All right. So I hope that you guys got some value out of this. Again, we're starting our 3-day workshop that's starting this evening. And it's going to be for the next 3 days. And we're going to show you, my mentor is going to do all the selling, telling, explaining, showing, walking you through how the program works, how the products work, all of that. If you're ready to jump in, all you need to do is just DM me and say, look, I'm ready. I'm tired of being on the fence. I'm sick and tired of being on the damn struggle bus. I would love to have all my bills or most of them paid off by the end of the year. Is that possible? Absolutely. So even if you just said, okay, I'm going to do the $100 thing. Cool. Because you know what? $100 a day over the next 30 days, that's $3,000. That's only 2 hours a day that you need to work. Now, you need to set up your stuff, your pages, and you need to set up how you get paid. By the way, you have daily pay, so you get paid every day. You get paid immediately. As soon as somebody makes a payment, then you get paid. Like somebody will join me today and they'll pay, and as soon as they pay, I get my money. I don't have to wait until tomorrow. I don't have to wait until next week. I don't have to wait until I get a paycheck. I don't have to do any of that because they're going to automatically send the money to me. Why? Because I set it up already. It goes straight into my account. This couldn't be simpler. Try to tell you. So, all right, y'all. I'm going to get off here. Listen, if you're interested, just go ahead and send me a message. Say, I'm ready. I'm sick and tired of being on the struggle bus. I'm sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I'm sick and tired of not being able to do the things I want to do. Like, I was able to pick up on a random Wednesday, hop on a plane, and come over here to Puerto Rico to see my daughter. Why? Because she was like, Mommy, I miss you. Come over here. And I'm like, okay. She's here in law school. She's awesome. And, but wouldn't it be nice to just pick up anytime? And I don't know, everybody's circumstances are different. Maybe that's not your thing. I love the beach, so I'm loving it here. When I go back, I'm going back to Virginia. I'm going back to the mountains because where I am in Virginia is right by the ski resort. Thanks, Julie. So where I am in Virginia is right near the ski resort. Man, I'm trying to tell you. All right, y'all. That's it. Hit me up. Let me know if you're interested. I'm going to actually go and do this yoga that I've been trying to do since this morning, but it's on my list of things to do, and I'm going to do that. All right, y'all. Ciao for now. Thanks.